Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Months ago, the White House declared the pandemic is over. But for our military, apparently the pandemic is still going on. There's still a requirement if you're going to enter the military. There's still a requirement to be able to maintain in the military, and they're not getting basic answers to questions. There's been a team effort, and a lot of folks have been pushing this. And an area that I've been working on a lot is the religious accommodation issue. That's a standard practice, quite frankly, within the military. Within the military, they have chaplains. They know what religious accommodations are for certain individuals, and they're based on their faith. They need to keep a beard, or for certain individuals, they want to be able to wear a turban. They've worked through all these different processes. They've done the same thing with vaccines in the past, except in this one. In this case, members of the military that asked for a religious accommodation just weren't given answers. They were just parked off to the side. They would meet with their chaplains, which is the normal process. It would go up through the chain of command. It would get to commanders, and there would be no answer that would come down. We have thousands of members of the military that have been waiting for a year and a half now just to be able to get an answer to their question, do I get a religious accommodation on this one or not? And it's always been, wait, we're thinking about it. It's literally at any moment they could get that call, they could get that letter, they could get their knock over at their door to be able to say, you're out. And they've been living under that for a year and a half, basically feeling that their country does not want their service anymore. We have pilots that are in various training facilities around the country that they can't train other pilots because they've asked for a religious accommodation, and they've been told, no, I'm sorry, you can't get in an aircraft and to be able to fly with someone else to be able to train them. You've got to stay on the ground over here. So we're losing access to training pilots, we're losing access to additional individuals, and we've got folks that have served in the military 20, 25 years that have faithfully served their country that just want an answer to their question. This is finally beginning to get an answer to their question. Yes, we are grateful for your service. Yes, we honor your religious accommodation. Yes, that this is going to continue to move forward. I have held multiple DOD nominations dealing with the personnel policy side and said, I just want an answer to the question, when are these individuals going to get an answer to their question? And I'm not going to allow you to be able to put these folks into the Pentagon until the other individuals actually get an answer to their question. It's not trying to be hard-nosed. It's trying to say, please notice the families and what that they're going under that want to be able to faithfully serve their country. We're going to continue to be able to hold those until I get a clear answer from the Pentagon on that group of thousands of people in all branches of the military. I'm very grateful to Senator Blackburn and her leadership and multiple others that have stepped up in multiple other ways. I've met with the chaplain's leadership. I've met with multiple individuals in the Pentagon, as she has and as multiple of us have as well. Just saying, give the right to our members of the military to be able to serve their country. They're young, they're healthy, and quite frankly, most of them have had COVID 3 times and have natural immunity and had no idea, even if they get it the next time, because they're asymptomatic. But yet in this process, they're saying, I'm sorry, that's not enough. And when I've asked the Pentagon, tell me where things are on natural immunity, what's your recognition, they will either say to me, we're not studying it. In other words, we don't want to know the answer. We have one answer and won't pursue the other one. Or they'll say, we're still thinking about that, what we're going to do. Well, we're going to help them think on that today. And to be able to say, let's honor all of those families. This is a very passionate, pro-military group of folks that are up here. That we're grateful for the leadership in the Pentagon. We're grateful for the folks that serve every day to be able to protect our nation. But we want to provide some guidance, because the guidance that's being given to the Pentagon is put these restrictions on our members of the military. And we want to stand with the leaders in the Pentagon and other places that are saying, we're ready to just get back to business and to be able to focus on the areas where we need to focus as a nation. So let's get back to that today. Let's get this NDAA passed, and let's stand with the members of our military.